This is the WWE SummerSlam 2024 full show results video, which takes place at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Triple H makes his entrance and gets on the mic. He does the old, "Are you ready?" shtick and welcomes us to SummerSlam before tossing to Jelly Roll for another song, which becomes the framework around which your usual "Here are tonight's big matches" package is built. The Miz is in the crowd in his capacity as host, and he officially starts the biggest part of the summer, right now. The show started with a match between Liv Morgan vs. Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's World Championship. During the match, Liv Morgan applies Fujiwara armbar and Rhea gets away, and Dom huddles with her on the floor, shoving her away and taking the brunt of a dive from Liv. Clutching her shoulder, grim determination, and Ripley rams her shoulder into the announce desk to reset it. Then Rhea goes to tee off with the chair, but Dominic takes it, reminding her she can't win the title with the chair. Then Dominic Mysterio distracted the referee, and Liv Morgan delivered Oblivion on a steel chair and pinned Ripley to retain the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Dom slinks away with a sly little smile on his face, and he and Liv kiss at the base of the ramp while Rhea Ripley seethes in the ring. Damian Priest storms into the Judgment Day clubhouse angrily demanding to see Dominic Mysterio. He grabs Finn Balor by the lapels and demands an answer, but Finn doesn't have one for him and tells him they're all gonna go look for Dom together. The next match happened between Bron Breakker vs. Sami Zayn for the WWE Intercontinental Championship, and the result of this match was Bron Breakker defeated Sami Zayn by pinfall with a spear, becoming your new WWE Intercontinental Champion. Then we saw Stephanie McMahon in the crowd, and she was enjoying the show. A security guard unmasks during transphobic dickhead and YouTube douchebag Logan Paul's entrance as Machine Gun Kelly and joins him on his way to the ring, and LA Knight arrives in Paul's Prime-branded Hummer and smashes it up for good measure. The next match happened between LA Knight vs. Logan Paul for the WWE United States Championship. At the end of the match, Machine Gun Kelly jumps the barricade and hands him the brass knuckles he was wearing as a necklace. Then Logan Paul looked for a buckshot, but Knight blocked it and delivered BFT, and pinned Logan Paul to become the new WWE United States Champion. The next match happened between Bayley vs. Nia Jax for the WWE Women's Championship. At the end of the match, Tiffany Stratton runs down with the briefcase, but Bayley knocks her off the apron, but Nia Jax delivers a jackknife powerbomb and pins Bayley to become the new WWE Women's Champion. Tiffany and Nia celebrate while Bayley writhes in agony on the floor. The next match happened between CM Punk vs. Drew McIntyre, and Seth Rollins is your special guest referee for this one. At the end of the match, Seth Rollins jaws at CM Punk and tells him to focus on Drew and that it's not all about him. Punk gets angry, and hits a go-to-sleep to Rollins. Punk says it may not always be about him, but it's never about Rollins. Turning back to Drew, low blow, Claymore, Seth wakes up as he rolls into the cover, and Drew McIntyre defeats CM Punk by pinfall. Post-match, McIntyre picks up the bracelet again and puts it on, staring Punk down before putting a foot on his chest and raising his fist high. Backstage, Damian Priest is getting ready when Finn Balor rolls up to admit he can't find Dominic Mysterio. Priest apologizes for being out of line earlier. Balor apologizes as well and says Judgment Day comes first, and if Damian changes his mind about being out there to support him, just say so. The next match happened between Damian Priest vs. Gunther for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. In the end, Damian Priest delivered South of Heaven to Gunther, and almost pinned Gunther, but Finn Balor betrayed Priest by putting Gunther's foot on the ropes. Damian going after Balor, but Gunther from behind hit Power Slam and then applied Gajira Clutch, and Priest faded, and the referee stopped the match, and Gunther won the match by submission and became the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Awesome Truth are in the ring to host the show, and Miz gives us the attendance, a new record for SummerSlam, of 57,791. A-Town Down Under interrupts and calls the crowd disgusting and fat, and they taunt Jelly Roll. R-Truth introduces the Rock and Roll Express and explains that he's talking about Theory and Waller. Mr. Roll brings a chair into the ring and wallops the heels with it. 555 knuckle shuffle on Austin. In the main event of the show, we saw a Bloodline Rules match between American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes vs. Solo Sikoa for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Later in the match, Guerrillas of Destiny run in to beat Cody up, but Kevin Owens and Randy Orton come to save Cody Rhodes. They brawled outside the ring, and Jacob Fatu came to attack Cody Rhodes and hit a splash off the top and threw the announce desk to the floor. Solo Sikoa got the momentum and looking to win the match, but then we saw the return of Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, and he attacked Solo with a Superman punch and spear. Roman turns to Cody and leaves. Rhodes back on his feet, dragging Solo up, looking Reigns dead in the eye the whole time, and delivered Cross Rhodes, and won the match by pinfall to retain the WWE Undisputed Championship. Post-match, Roman Reigns looks at Cody with something approaching respect and approval in his eyes, and the show goes off the air.